Alright, greetings viewers. This is Captain Midget 31, and today, for my first gaming video, I'm going to play a game I love so very dearly, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. So let's get right into it. So this game I love more than the others for a couple reasons. It's got a great roster. Oh, by the way, we're going to be doing General Manager mode, because it's my favorite mode. So a few things about this game. This game has a great reversal system, not as easy as WWE 13. It's a little outdated, but if you have this game by any chance, I suggest you go back and play it again, just because it's so fun. We'll just continue with the mode I've already got going. The thing is I'm not super good at this. And I've managed to injure some superstars, or a lot of them, and I barely keep up with contracts. But cool thing about this mode is you can do anything, and I mean anything. You can pick whatever match you want. I usually start with the main event because that usually gets me started. So first, let's go back and see who the champions are. We've got John Cena, who has been injured, so I have to vacate his title. Intercontinental Champion is Edge, and the Women's Champion is Lita. I think I'm going to make my main event the World Tag Team Championships. And I am going to pick, for obvious reasons, well, let's do a ladder match for it. I'm going to pick Shawn Michaels and Triple H for this. And we'll do, let's do Rob Van Dam and Ric Flair to help challenge for this. So we're going to set up the title match hype for it. We're not going to do WWE Championship right now. Okay. And, oh, that reminds me, I've got a rivalry going on between Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. I apologize for all of you WWE fans who have no idea, possibly, who some of these guys are. I truly apologize. But I will try and make this as interesting as possible. And if you guys... Okay, so that reminds me. Let's show you my roster. I've got Big Show, Carlito, Chris Masters, Edge, Lance Cade, Lita, Mick Foley, Mickie James, Ric Flair, Rob Van Dam, Shawn Michaels, Shelton Benjamin, Snitsky, Trevor Murdoch, Triple H, Trish Stratus, Umaga, and Viscera. So if you guys would like to see a match within this roster, I would be glad to make it for you. But until then, I'm going to be making my own matches because I barely have any subscribers right now. But I will try as much as I can, to the fullest extent possible, to make this an enjoyable experience for you guys. And I hope one day I can get to the ranks. It's not likely, but with your guys' help it might happen. To the ranks of people like Uberhacks or Nova, Sky Does Minecraft, which I will play once I get my Xbox. Hold on, let's see what a good match would be. Okay, we need to set up our rivalries, so we'll do Lance Cade versus Trevor Murdoch. We'll actually do a single, because they're kind of injured. Let's do a Women's Championship match between Lita and, I don't know, Mickie James, no. Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus is more popular. The more popular people fighting each other gets you more popularity within everything. We need to put Edge in a match. Edge is kind of hurt, but I think that's fine. We'll do Edge and Kane. How about that? Seems like a match people would like to watch. And then how about Big Show versus Carlito? Some of these matches might be one-sided, but I'm just trying to beat SmackDown right now because SmackDown is shit tier. I think I have to check the... Okay, Carlito won the first one. I'm going to play this one. And for obvious reasons, because I like Edge more than Kane, even though Kane's pretty fucking sick. I will pick Edge for this. Hey look, Chris Benoit. You guys don't know what happened with Chris Benoit. He was a man who was very accomplished in the WWE and WCW. He won many titles. He was around for about 20 years. Unfortunately, he suffered from very serious dementia, and he ended up strangling his wife and child and hung himself. And now the WWE doesn't mention him. And I understand, like, oh, we need to be sincere about this. We don't want to mention anybody who's done super bad things. Like, for example, Eddie Guerrero, who was a complete drug addict and then cleaned his entire life up and then died. That was unfortunate, but people mention him because it was an inspirational story that said you could beat your inner demons and then unfortunately die. I'm playing this on normal mode. I might boost it up because sometimes these matches can end up really crappy because I'm a little too good at this game because I play all the time. Let's see, what to talk about other than that. Okay, let's talk about what's happening currently in the WWE. John Cena is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and at SummerSlam he's going to be taking on the big burly Brock Lesnar with a big dumb sword tattoo on his chest. And that match seems like it might be good. They've been hyping it up for a while. Tag team champions are the Usos. Let's see, Divas champion is AJ Lee, who returned and upset Paige, just like Paige did to AJ. And I might be screwed now because Kane might beat the shit out of me. Oh no. Okay. So I might be screwed here. But anyways, U.S. champion is Sheamus, who has not been in action for like a couple shows now. And that's not good for publicity, because a lot of people like him for various reasons. Intercontinental champion. Oh wow. Intercontinental champion is The Miz, who made a very unliked return. Like, no one really cared when he returned. And he's been such a shit talker lately that no one likes him. Which is kind of understandable. You know, the shit talkers, the heels of the WWE don't get a lot. But there are some heels that get a lot of publicity, like Randy Orton, who not a lot of people like, but he's actually a very talented guy who manages to make things hype. So bravo to him. I poke. Okay, I'm talking jibber jabber, and probably half of the viewers that don't watch WWE are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Come on, guy." God. You know, this is my first video, once again, so I may be a little crappy as a commentator, but I promise that will change eventually. see, what else to talk about? I guess since we're playing WWE, we should keep talking about things that are happening in WWE. Things that have been pissing me off lately are the... I poke again. I've lost track. I'm not a very talkative guy, and when I do talk, I have to be like really pissed off about something to actually talk without stuttering and shit. But I will try and keep my speaking skills as fresh as I can. Sorry, I keep losing track about everything, and it's probably upsetting you guys because you want to hear what I'm talking about. Anyways, okay, so Roman Reigns. Let's talk about him for a second. He is the biggest guy in the WWE right now. Everybody loves him because he's basically a Batista Goldberg ripoff, but in a good way. Okay. I'm gonna try and end this match real quick so I can talk without getting distracted. But everybody loves him, but they've decided, no, we're not going to make him a champion because that's somehow good for business or best for business. Thing about the WWE right now is they're making stuff like, oh, we're gonna try and make this unpredictable. We're gonna make this so everybody's like, oh, when did that happen? Holy shit! But when you give people like Randy Orton multiple title shots all the time, over and over and over again, people are gonna suspect, like when they're announcing the next number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, they're going to make it as predictable as possible now. Like, we're gonna hype this up. We're gonna bring all the superstars out, and we're gonna talk about them and stuff. It's a problem for me because I like when I don't know about other people, but I like when things just happen out of the blue and I have no idea it's gonna happen. So, like, for example, this Monday or yesterday, I guess, in my point, Brie Bella came to the arena and started making demands for Stephanie McMahon, and Stephanie McMahon was bawling. She was acting all upset and scared because Brie Bella wants a match with her at SummerSlam, and then out of nowhere, she slaps the shit and beats the shit out of Brie Bella. And I was like, holy shit, how did that happen? Because it threw me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. I thought she was actually scared. Like, she pulled that off really well. I was actually super surprised. So, like, things like that. Like, I love when those things happen because I'm like, holy shit, how did that happen? But then, like, with championship matches, especially the main title matches and stuff that they're announcing for pay-per-views, they're like, okay, so we're going to hype this up, we're going to bring all of the guys out, and we're going to talk about them and see, like, what their accomplishments are and see if they're worthy. So they're going to talk about, oh, you won against Juventud or something like that. And they start hyping that up, but then out of nowhere, they're like, okay, so here's the number one contender. They do like a big suspension drum roll, please type thing. They're like, Randy Orton. And you're like, oh, I would never guess that. So it's just kind of upsetting because I love when things just don't happen the way I expected them. But it happens so rarely nowadays, like it really pisses me off. That was a sick move. We're gonna finish this off now. And I think I'm gonna stop for a second, because I'm not gonna make these videos too long. Or actually, you know what? We'll make them a little longer than expected. I lost track of what I was talking about again. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm really, really sorry about this. Because, hold on. I need another person to play this game with, or else this is going to be really, really boring for you guys. And I'm sure all the people on my Facebook page and my, on my actual Facebook, all my friends, they might get a little pissed off about how boring I'm talking. But if they actually watch through the entire video, hopefully they end up actually having fun listening to me ramble on about random fucking bullshit. Oh, so that reminds me, I don't know if you'd call it a plug, but I would like to give a hand to Botchamania. Botchamania is a little thing on YouTube, if you haven't heard of it, where a person just makes a bunch of compilations of random botches, like, for example, there was one where it was actually a botch, and I think it was the 2006, 2007 Royal Rumble. I can't remember which one it is. But Batista was intended to win it. But they fucked up, and both John Cena and Batista came out at the same time. Or went out of the ring at the same time at the Royal Rumble. And Vince McMahon comes running out, and he's super pissed off. He ends up pulling his leg. And like you could tell he was super pissed off, and they had to do like an overtime type thing where Batista and John Cena would go at it again, and then Batista won. But it was a funny botch, and I think it wasn't really a botch. It was just really funny. It was Super Dragon. And it was this local wrestling thing where this guy and another guy called Super Dragon were going against each other. And this random guy in the crowd starts his chant going, "Super Dragon!" And he does it for like 5 minutes. And eventually Super Dragon just comes into the crowd, grabs the guy by the collar. He's like, "Shut the fuck up." But it was really funny just to see how pissed off he got. See, what was another funny botch? Oh, it was one where it was Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton. And Randy Orton hits Daniel Bryan with a kendo stick. And a guy in the crowd just yells, "Ring the bell! DQ, ring the bell!" And Randy Orton, like, flips his shit. He's like, "It's a no DQ match. There's no bell to ring." And he just starts flipping out on this guy. It was super funny. And now I okay, we're gonna play this match. I'm gonna pick DX for one reason, and that reason is because DX is fucking awesome. And anyways, I'm gonna stop here for a sec, or I'm gonna get into the game. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna stop here, and that'll be the end of part 1. And I'll film part 2 in about a minute. I don't want to get in any trouble for making these videos too long, because I'm not sure if that's something I have to worry about. So we're just gonna go through the entrances. We're going to pause the game, we're going to end this video, and I'll start filming part 2 in about a minute. So So I'd like to thank you guys for watching if you decide to watch. And if you went through it, if you got through the end of this video of me rambling on like an idiot, special props to you guys. And if you can, and you think something's funny, if you think something funny happened, oh, don't worry, I'll play more games too. But anyways, I'd like to thank you for watching, Captain Midget 31, and you know, I hope you guys can end up telling your friends about me, and you know, try and get me up there. I'll do something special for my 1,000. Actually, we'll do a 500 subscriber special since my standards are really low. So if we can get there, I'll do a special thing for you. I'll do a special thing for you guys. I don't know. I'll do something with my friend. I'll do something stupid with my friend. Or friends, or something like that. But anyways, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.